Hey everybody, this is your broker Zach. So today I wanted to cover some common contract mishaps. So things that we're missing on contracts, either other agents are submitting offers that are missing some stuff, or maybe we haven't completely filled out a contract. So I want to start helping you guys become contract masters. So today I'm going to cover some common mishaps. So first, let me go into the first purchase and sale agreement. Since this is the document we're going to be using with almost every single transaction, I wanted to kind of intentionally miss some items on this contract. That way we can pick it up and walk through it together. So here we go. Purchase and sale agreement. This is between Billy Bob and Sally Smith. Gotta love the names I choose. Everything's filled out here. 123 Main Street, Nashville. All this is filled out. Good. This is checked. Good. 450,000. And okay, so this is a common thing that I'm seeing. Do you guys see what's going on here? What maybe I point out? So what's happening is this buyer is paying cash for this property. However, I'm seeing some agents from different companies, they're checking the box other and putting cash. So this right here is for financing only. So if they're getting a loan of any type, they check the box. So again, the loan shall be the type selected below. The loan. So it's creating confusing and conflicting language when you're checking and putting cash, and then you're also checking here. If it's cash, leave this section alone. This is for financing. So leave it alone. Don't check it. Don't put cash. Just check this and then put how you're going to furnish proof. So bank statement. All right, let's go next. Appraisal, not contingent upon appraised value. Okay. Okay, what do you guys see on this page? Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. What do you guys see on this page? So title expenses, line 143, this is left blank. So who covers this, the seller or the buyer? Well, right now, nobody. This is a fully negotiable item. This is the same as if I left the purchase price blank. Nobody's responsibility right now, nobody knows. So this has to be filled in. So either you put seller to pay these expenses, buyer to pay, seller and buyer to split. There needs to be something here because cost of title search, mortgagee's policy, owner's policy shall be paid as follow. There is no parentheses, if left blank, this person pays it. So you have to indicate somebody. The next thing on this page, if you guys were looking ahead, is closing agency. So we have somebody for the buyer, Titletown. And these are all made up companies and names and addresses, but Titletown. Well, who's the seller using for closing? This has to be filled in as well. So is seller also using Titletown? If they are, it should still be put here, Titletown. Are they using somebody different? So make sure to fill this in. Next issue, and this one is a little bit more tricky to catch, earnest money, trust money. So they put a comma here, and this is a weird place to put a comma. So is this a $10,000 earnest money, or is this $100 and they meant to put a period here? So this definitely needs clarification because this comma should not be here. It's either a period or the comma should be here instead. So this should get cleared up. Okay, closing date. Do you guys see what I did there? So closing date, 15th day of March, 2021. So if this is fully signed, this contract does not have a valid closing date. It's in the past. So I know 2021 went by really fast, but we got to make sure we're putting 2022 for closing dates. Everything else is good. Deed, they put Billy Bob, good. Now I see a lot of agents miss this, and this isn't necessarily our agents. Again, I'm just speaking, these could be offers that are submitted to our company as well. Lead-based paint disclosure. So if it doesn't apply, check. Or if it does apply, check here. And if it does apply, you have to have a lead-based paint disclosure, and you also have to send your clients a lead-based paint pamphlet. So very important. If it does apply, make sure you're checking it. If it doesn't apply, still check, but something needs to be put here. Inspections shall exclude nothing, 10-day inspection, 5-day resolution, 1 day prior to closing for final inspection. So everything's good so far. Home protection plan waived, that's fine. Okay, special steps. So I see a lot of things come in under special steps. And the biggest thing to note with these is, one, keep it simple. Don't use here unto whatever legal jargon, because then that could be viewed as practicing law. We want to keep it simple. So, and the second part of that, what I want to stay with this statement is, home must appraise for at least 425. Well, if we create additional contingencies or phrases, it kind of needs to be an if then statement. So this is the if part. The home must appraise for at least 425. Well, what if it doesn't? Well, it doesn't say what happens. Does the buyer get their earnest money back? Does the seller get to keep it? What actually happens? Home must appraise for at least 425. What if it doesn't? So we need a then statement. So home must appraise. So a correct version of this could be, a home must appraise, the home must appraise for at least $425,000. If the home does not appraise for at least $425,000, the buyer reserves the right to cancel this contract and receive their earnest money back. That would be an if-then statement with our special steps. So make sure you're fully completing your thoughts. Let's see. Okay, and last page, your broker agent, several agents missed this. So make sure your buyer or the buyer is initialing this box as well. So Billy Bob signed, but he missed this initial right here. So make sure they're doing that. And then I will go to example number 2. Okay, so this one is about counter offers. So we're going to assume everything was corrected, everything was explained clearly. And we're going to imagine Billy Bob signed this as well. So Billy Bob sent this to the seller. The seller has sent a counter offer back to Billy Bob to say the seller and buyer agree purchase price is $465. Billy Bob says, okay, and accepts this. And Sally has signed this portion as well. Well, is this fully bound? Is this contract fully signed? I would say no. The problem is Sally Smith should have signed on the purchase and sale agreement and marked counters, because this counter offer can be detached from this offer. So we don't know what Sally has actually signed off on for a purchase and sale agreement. If these two documents stand alone, then we don't know what the initial terms of the full contract are. Which contract has Sally actually signed? She signed this counter, but what contract? So make sure sellers are still, even if they're countering, sellers should sign this counters. And then same thing if buyers want to counter this, they would put countered Billy Bob, and then you put counter number 2. And then if everybody agrees to that, everybody signs that. So hopefully that makes sense. Example 3. So let's say we fully signed out a purchase and sale agreement in .loop. We have our digital form right here, digital contract. Everybody agrees to this and all the terms are cleared up. Everything is good. And then in .loop, you upload just this. The problem with just uploading a last page with wet signatures, and that just means it's a hard copy signed with a pen. So when I'm seeing a hard copy and just the last page, I don't know if the first 9 pages are actually this digital form that was created. So instead, this agent should have scanned in all 10 documents, not just the last page. So we can't cut corners. We have to show the full agreement and keep it all as one document. So this would not suffice. And I don't really have proof to show everybody signed off on this. I need the whole document scanned in. So those are my tips for tonight for common contract mishaps. So I hope that helps you guys out. I'll try to post common contract mishaps every single week so you guys can get even better with your contracts. You guys are doing an amazing job, and I will see you guys next time.